Aria Torres walked into the underground MMA gym with a quiet confidence that almost felt out of place. While the air smelled of sweat, blood, and ego, her presence was calm, almost graceful. She wore a simple black hoodie, fitted training leggings, and no makeup. She didn't need any. Her eyes alone carried a sharpness that came from a life lived under bright lights, pressure, and the roar of stadium crowds. But today, she walked like a ghost, unrecognized, unnoticed, and underestimated. And that was exactly what she wanted. The gym belonged to Rex Maddox, an internet-famous MMA knockout artist known for two things: his brutal spinning elbows and his even more brutal arrogance. Recently, he had launched a viral challenge: beat me in a fight, win $1 million. Most came hoping to make the money. All of them left unconscious, humiliated, or with a broken rib and a waiver stating they entered voluntarily. Aria stepped inside while Rex was finishing a sparring demo, more show than skill, slamming a challenger against the mat and flexing for his film crew. The crowd of trainees whooped like he was a gladiator. "Who's next?" Rex shouted. "Come on, someone with a spine, don't waste my time." A few laughed, some looked away. Nobody stepped forward, until Aria moved. Her voice wasn't loud, but it cut the room like a blade. "I'll take your challenge." Every head turned. Rex paused mid-swagger. He looked her up and down slowly, smirking. "You?" He laughed. "Sweetheart, this is MMA, not yoga class." A couple of guys snickered. Aria didn't blink. "I heard the offer. $1 million for beating you, right?" Rex shrugged. "Sure. If you can survive 60 seconds with me, you get the million. That's the rule." The room murmured. Nobody had lasted even half that. Rex stepped closer, towering over her physically, but not even coming close to her aura. "You know," he continued, "I don't want to break a cute little thing like you, but since you're begging, fine. Sign the waiver." Aria signed it with the same calm expression, then walked toward the mat. She removed her hoodie. Underneath, her physique was lean, sculpted, balanced. Not bulky like an MMA brawler, but built like a spring coiled tightly with purpose. A few eagle-eyed fighters noticed her posture, her stance, the effortless way she balanced on her feet. One whispered, "She moves like she's trained." Another whispered back, "Trained for what, ballet?" And they laughed. But one assistant coach squinted, uneasy. Something about the way her shoulders sat, the alignment of her hips, the exact angle of her feet. He whispered to a friend, "She moves like a judoka." They brushed it off. The bell rang. Rex lunged forward with a wild grin. He expected fear, hesitation, maybe even a scream, but Aria wasn't there. She shifted one step, not even a full pivot, and his fist sliced through empty air. Rex blinked, confused. She didn't attack, she didn't flinch, she simply watched. That enraged him. "Oh, you think you're cute?" he roared, charging again. This time he threw a full combination, haymakers and hooks, the kind that would shatter a normal person. The crowd cheered, but Aria's world slowed. Her Olympic-honed instincts took over. Step, redirect, turn. Her footwork was flawless. Rex grew angrier with each miss. "You think dodging is beating me? Fight me!" Aria sighed softly as if disappointed. "You really want me to fight?" she asked. Rex scoffed. "Yes, try anything, I dare you." "Okay." He swung with his full body weight, and Aria moved. Her hand caught his wrist. Her hips turned, her balance rooted into the mat like granite. She unleashed a perfect Sioi Nage, the iconic shoulder throw of champions. Rex's body lifted off the ground like he'd been launched by a catapult. He slammed down with earth-shaking force, knocking the wind out of him. The gym went dead silent. Rex gasped, confused, stunned, dazed, his ego shattering faster than his fall. What was that?" He coughed. Aria stepped back. A throw. Rex roared in humiliation, forcing himself up. "No low-lucky trick, sweetheart. Now I'm serious." He lunged again. She barely moved. He threw a desperate elbow. She sidestepped and swept his ankle. He collapsed again. This time, anger turned to fear. The assistant coach finally recognized her. His eyes widened. "No way. No, impossible." A trainee asked, "What? Who is she?" The coach whispered, trembling. "Aria Torres." The Aria Torres, the youngest Olympic Judo gold medalist in history. Before anyone could react, Rex charged one last time. Aria caught his momentum, hooked her hip, and executed a perfect harai goshi, a sweeping hip throw so flawless it belonged in textbooks. Rex hit the floor and didn't get up. The bell hadn't even hit 30 seconds. The room erupted. Gasps, shouts, disbelief. Aria stepped beside Rex as he wheezed on the mat. "Next time," she said gently, "don't underestimate women. Or judokas. The cameras captured everything. The world would know by morning." And she didn't even stay to collect her prize. She didn't come for money. She came for a message. Before leaving, she turned to the stunned crowd and said, "If you want to see the full story, subscribe to the channel. We're just getting started." Chapter 2. The rematch going viral. Rex Maddox had never been humiliated in his life. Not on camera. Not in private, not even in training. His brand was built on dominance, swagger, and a highlight reel filled with knockouts. But overnight, that changed. The footage exploded online. 20 million views in 12 hours. Hashtag Judo Girl, hashtag 1 million throw, hashtag Aria Torres, hashtag Rex Scott ragdolled. Even Olympic committees reshared the clip, praising Aria's technique.